Okay, welcome back. This is part 2 of getting started with Clips on the Run. Now we're going to fill in the required information which will allow you to access your Amazon Web Services, EC2 and S3 services from your control panel here. First, in the user section, we'll click on the Add Key button, which pops up this gorgeous little window, and we copy the AWS key ID we saved earlier and paste it here, being careful not to leave any spaces at the end of it. And then we paste in our secret AWS secret key into this one. Okay, and then all you have to do is click on Setup to set up an EC2 security group. And that should all be green. If it's red, you've got a problem. And then instead of having to go and grab these yourself from Amazon, we've set this up so that all you have to do is click on Setup, and it'll generate a new key pair from Amazon and go ahead and fill that in for you. And then you just click OK. And there we are back at the main screen. And there it is. Our key is ready to go. Now we need to do is add a bucket. Okay, now we can start to create our S3 storage buckets. You can have more than one AWS account attached to your login with us, so you just select it here. The AWS bucket name is pre-filled for you, but I find it easier to make it directly related to the projects and their image, audio and video files that will be stored in the bucket. I hate to tell you this, but restaurant is already taken by me, and there can be only one with the same name across the entire world of Amazon, so you need to be a little creative here, such as restaurant AZ for Arizona. Now you can select which region, and this is best if it's a region that's closest to you in the world. So we've got US East Coast, US West Coast, Europe West in Ireland, and Asia Pacific in Singapore. I always select the US standard. It seems to be the closest and cheapest to me. With the path prefix, as you can see from the pop-up there, it's not needed, so I wouldn't really worry about it until later. Okay, and then we just click on Create. And as you can see, there is our new bucket. And now as you can see, after refreshing, there's our bucket on the left. Even has a cute little bucket icon. Thanks, Jeremy. Okay, now that our bucket's set up, I'm just going to step through a couple of things in here and then continue in a more advanced tutorial afterwards. So we'll click on Cloud. Cloud meaning Amazon Web Services. As you can see, there are no AWS instances currently running, so we'll click on Start Instance. Again, with the AWS account, if you have more than one, you can have them in there. Availability zone, I usually change to US East. This shouldn't affect you by the time the final is out. And then here you can select the sizes of the server that you want. This is the small one, has the least amount of CPU, has the least amount of memory, but if you're going to be leaving it on for long periods of time, it's certainly the cheapest. And then the next recommended is the C1 Medium. It cuts the render time from the small one down to about 1/5 to 1/3 of the time that it takes the small one to render videos. You'll have to experiment with that for your specific usage. And then you can click here to go and see the EC2 price guide for costs for your combination of server here. And then we just click on OK. And then we sit here and wait for it to start up, and this will change once that's happened. Okay, and there it is running. That took about 2 minutes to get started for a small instance. This instance is running. Shows the instance ID, the server you're on, the image that we're using, the type and the zone and when you launched it, which makes it easier to check whether you're up to the hour that you're going to get charged for or not, because it only charges for hour or part thereof. Okay, and there you can click on terminate and it will close it down. I'll do that in a minute. Now we're going to check the queue, and of course there's nothing running. This is a brand new login, brand new Amazon instance, so nothing's happening. Right, so now we go down and click on our bucket. Right, as you can see, I've already created a fish and chips, something very popular in Australia, New Zealand and the UK, and it's empty for right now. By the time this goes to air, you will be able to use this inbox to upload multiple files of video, audio and images. Right now it's a one at a time upload, but Jeremy's working on the multi upload as we speak, so that will change a little bit. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'll go into this in more detail when I start the tutorials for actually using Clips on the Run interface. I'll just quickly now show you how to check and close down your AWS server instance, because it's costing you money every hour that you have it on. Okay, so you can go into cloud. We still get our server instance running. So we click on terminate. Click on yes, okay. Right, and it shows you that it's shutting down. And now a couple of minutes later you can see that it's been terminated. Okay, I'll see you again shortly. Thank you. Bye.